Give a little love. Get down tonight. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, really good. That wasn't me, obviously. No, of course not. Whew. Jeez. Honestly, now, that was a joke. In case anyone didn't know, it was a joke. Yeah. Hopefully you can hear me. That was a joke. I was not just doing a line of cocaine from a wooden table. Okay. It was a joke. How is everyone? I hope everyone is good. Let me just fucking get rid of that shit. What's that there for? I'm doing this now. It's very random. Now, anyone who knows anything about me at all will know that I'm quite just a bit of a laugh. I think someone said to me the other night, I was speaking to him, I said, oh, they said, do you have a certain level of crazy? I said, yeah, everyone's a certain level of crazy, everyone. So I accept and willing to accept I'm a certain level of crazy. That's not a problem to me. But there's a line that people sort of tend to go past, and it's like they tend to do it with me. So I'm like, okay. Now I put controversial videos out. I've made no secret of that. But my that was. Did you like it, Anthony? Did you like it? Ah, there you go. You see, anyone can do that. You see now. The point I'm making is I've not done any of that for a little while, and I've got some drugs tests to show people. So I've got some I'll show you. God damn it. Now, the thing is, right, I put videos out based on statistics and based on things that I know and see, right? So I put a video out the other day, about 4 days ago, and it was about single mums not being very good at being mums, basically. Single mums not being very good at being mums. And I speak of that from my own personal experience, and I speak of that from the statistics from the ONS website and the statistics that we all know and love. Yeah, and that is basically that from single parent households. Now, look, we don't have to agree with everything. We don't have to agree with the statistics. I didn't agree with the sociology definition. I didn't turn up to my sociology exam based on the fact that I did not agree with the fact that it was you come from a monogamy family or a broken family, and you are not going to achieve anything in life. You're more likely to fail. Yeah. And you're going to be a blue collar worker rather than a white collar worker. That's the sort of shit they were teaching me. And I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with it at all because I was from a broken family and I was already hurt by the fact that I was from a broken family. So I was like, that's not going to define me. That's not going to make me who I am. That's not on. I'm going to make sure I achieve something in my life. And success is relative. Yeah. Success is relative. I may not be a millionaire. I may not be the richest person in the world. I may not have everything that I want in the world materialistically. Yeah. But I've got a heart and I've got a soul and I'm very happy with who I am. And that to me is invaluable because I've spent my whole life searching, I suppose, for who I am and what my purpose was and that sort of shit without even realizing. Back then, when I was looking, I was drinking lots. I was taking lots of drugs. Absolutely. From 1994 to about 2002, it's all a bit of a hazy blur. Yeah. Or should we say Oasis? Right. It's all a bit of a fucking mess, though. Right. It was all a bit. I don't remember nothing, but I make no secret of that. I'm proud of it. I grew up in the 90s. That is the equivalent of the 60s. The kids today wish they were growing up in the 90s. Yeah. Jesus Christ. So the point is, I had a good time. Yeah. I met my ex-wife. She's a good person. I respect her as the mother of my child. Yeah. I will protect her and I'll honor her for my daughter. If anything ever bad happened to my ex-wife, then I would make sure that I'd protect her for my daughter because it's my daughter's happiness. Right. Simple as that. Now, I put a video out saying these videos out. I put a video out as well about men being the video. I put a video out recently about men being sort of complaining at the end of the relationship when the woman's put themselves out and they're not this and they're not that. But then every time the woman goes out looking great and she's putting herself up and she's looking all good, when the man, and generally it's the men, they get jealous, the jealous guy, they're like, oh, yeah, you look great. Yeah. And they get a bit arsey about the woman looking great and going out, right? So I put a video out there saying that because there's jealous men that do that. And I'm aware of it because I probably did that myself at some stage, right? And statistics say that men do that. And then when they complain at the end because she's let herself go, well, it's the man that needs to look at himself in the mirror and say, I made that happen. I let that happen because I didn't positively promote her when she was dressing herself up nice, and when she was going out with her mates. That's my fault. That's the man's fault. So people didn't see that video. People don't see that video, or they don't want to criticize that video. But there's a video about this about single parents and single mums specifically, right? And I say, and I'll stand by it. And there's always going to be a minority, a few capture, a few thousand, whatever. There's going to be exceptions to the rule. There's always going to be exceptions to the rule. Same as I'm an exception to the rule. Same as I'm a definite exception to the rule. Yeah, because you get trolls coming at me, and I'll show you what I respect. I'll tell you what I respect, right? I respect this girl the other night, this woman the other night. I put a thing up about a narcissist, right? And what I think a narcissist looks like and whatnot. And she said, "Oh, I beg to differ." And I said, "Yeah, you're right. I agree with you." But we had a good conversation. We had a debate. There was no abuse. There was no calling out this and calling out that. Yet the one person I was speaking to this afternoon, again, I don't know, and I thought it was going to turn out nice. I thought it was going to be good and a conversation and debate. And I'm trying to put out the fire. And some of the shit that she's put out there and said, I was like, whoa, where the fuck have you come from? Do you know what I mean? What the fucking game are you on? So that needs calling out as far as I'm concerned, especially when you're involved with my daughter, and especially when it involves drugs, because no one does that. And if I was a proper cunt, and I can be, then you wouldn't even be, yeah. So let's just not go there, right? Because you involve my daughter. This is why I'm doing this, because it's my daughter. Yeah, and no one goes there. No one. So you overstep the line, Marie Keegan Thomas, and you are a troll, and you can laugh and do whatever you like. But then I looked into your profile, and let's have a look at this, yeah? She's moved. Oh no, she's moved all of her comments. Funny that. Oh, what a funniness. What a funniness. Oh, she's ruined it. She's done a cowardice. Okay, cool. That's good. She's done a cowardice. Good. I'm glad she's removed them all. You know what? I respect her for that. Well, maybe she hasn't. I don't know. Most relevant, hidden, because Facebook hides stuff. But she went in. I've got the screenshots of it all. So she went in, and look, fair play to her. She's retracted it. I respect that. I respect that a lot. Okay, do you know what? I respect that. Fair play to her. But that doesn't take away the fact that she still did it in the first place, and she still is a sheeple. Yeah, because she doesn't know me, and it puts a message out there for everybody else, right? People come at me, and people want to come at me, and that's fine. Come at me. I'd much rather people come at me rather than go at someone else, because you coming at me, I can take it. Yeah, I've been broken. I'm fixed. Well, not fixed. No one's ever fixed after going through what we go through. Yeah, and I don't claim to be perfect one single bit of a second, right? Don't claim to be perfect at all. I've got a history, and my shit stinks like the next person's, but I can own my shit, and I'm not scared of doing that. These people, Marie Keegan Thomas, yeah, look at your profile. Look at what it says on your profile, on top of her profile. Never try and ruin someone's life with a lie when they can destroy yours with the truth. This, to me, that's a very good narcissist. That's a saying. I found that quote years ago. Yeah, I don't know this woman. I'm sure if I wanted to find out some shit, I could find some truths out and be nasty. But that's not my nature. That's not what I'm about. Yeah. So if you're going to have something like that on your title, then live it. Don't just have it there because you're going to pretend to be a nice person, but then you're going to come out and then you're going to like troll someone. Yeah, and then message me afterwards and be all, don't come at me. Well, fuck off. Don't come at me. You didn't have to leave the negative comments on my thing. You didn't have to go in there. I was putting out the fire, and I will continue to. But these people coming at me, come at me, because I don't give a fuck. Yeah, all of you. I know, and you know, the funniest thing is, if you look at this person who has never met me, by the way, I've never spoken to or interacted with her ever in my life, right? She is from Pembrokeshire. I don't know where that is. Is it up north? Where's that? We've got 21 mutual friends, right? Then you look into a little bit deeper, you look a little bit closer, and then you see some of the people that she mingles with, and then you say, oh yeah, that person doesn't like me. Oh yeah, oh right, yeah, that one doesn't like me either. Oh, okay, so this person's a proper little Sheeple. Yeah, because she doesn't know me. And then she's putting comments. We all know you did this, and you did. Well, look, let me prove to everyone, because what she's done to me is a favor. She's done me a huge favor, and for this I'm grateful. Yeah, for this I am hugely grateful. Because what it does to me, it shows me, it tells me that there's obviously rumors out there, and there's always going to be rumors. I'm grateful for those rumors too, because I'm grateful for the people who listen to the rumors, they hear the rumors, and then they're not the same as everyone else. They come and knock on my door or give me a phone call, and they say, "Oh, Jason, are you okay?" I'm like, I hate it when people ask me that question. I hate it, because it means they've seen something, and they're like, have you seen what they've written about you? I don't go around looking for it, to be honest with you. Couldn't give a shit. And I'm like, no, yeah, I'm fine. Why are you asking? What's up? And I'm like, okay, fine. So we establish that they don't tell me that they've seen something or whatever, but I'm okay, I'm cool. And it's like, okay, but what she's done for me by saying what she said and bringing in the drugs and that sort of shit, and she's removed them, but I've got the screenshots of it all, so it's fine. She tells me what the rumors are that are circulating. So it allows me to put to bed those rumors and allows me to destroy them, right? Because with the truth, I can destroy them with the truth and I can prove the truth too, which I'm going to do. So I work supporting dads and mums going through the family court system, right? My job is to look after people. My purpose, and this is why you can't fake me. This is why you cannot do anything to me. Yeah, no one, because no matter what you do, and for the last since 2020, since when I had my other group, which had 10,000 people in it, and then they done a coup on me, and they fucking when I started charging because I was made redundant. I've been doing this for free for like 7-8 years beforehand. Yeah, and then I started charging people because I was made redundant, charging less than everybody else, and that pisses people off because there was a little syndicate in my group of people that were charging anyway, and then doing the shit. And I'm sure it goes on in the group now. And then when I find it, I'll turf it out. But ultimately, if you haven't got the decency to tell me what you're doing, and it's my group, and that I'm putting money into it, and I'm putting money into adverts and shit, and getting people into the group, and that's people coming in to speak to me or for my adverts, then I think that's a bit rude. But they kicked me out of my own group. They basically kicked me out. It was like 1st or 2nd of January 2020. And I woke up in the morning after I put someone back in as an admin for me. She had all my passwords. She had everything. She was someone that I thought of was a sister to me, almost. I was telling her everything. And she literally sold me out, which is fine. She sold me out. I was a bit devastated. I was a bit broken because I was like, oh, shit, that's my purpose. I've got 10,000 people in there. That was helping me survive. That was keeping me busy. That was doing what I was doing. Thankfully, thank you. Thankfully, right, I didn't have to. Thankfully, there's a few people. The majority of people that I was working with at the time, they come over to the group with me. I created a new group. I wasn't going to argue with them. I created a new group. I created a new page and just started exploring again. Started like figuring shit out again. And I've kept the group now. It's grown. It's on for 2 years, for 2.5 years now. We've had it, and we're on nearly 6,000 people in there, which I'm grateful for because people have come over and they've joined it because they wanted to, because we keep it active, because I do silly stuff like this, because I help people, because it's my purpose. Yeah, because it's my purpose. Simple as that. It's my purpose. I tried putting this off for years, working in the corporate and doing that sort of shit. I put this off for years. I was always good at helping people. I was always good at nurturing people and making sure they're okay. But then doing this, because I've experienced it, and the way I do it, and how cheeky I am almost with it as well, that pisses people off somehow. They think I'm cheating it, but we're not. We're just doing things with love. We're doing things the right way. We're doing things that you don't want to do. We're doing things that are the opposite of what you do. And because there's a certain amount of success there, and a certain amount of fucking me being a bit crazy, and me being like I don't give a shit, and I do give a shit, and I act a bit like childish, but I'm not a big child. I'm actually very clever. I'm very clever. And I have got a history of drugs. I make no secret of that. But then let's go back a little bit. Last year, so I've got an ex-wife, as we all know, right? And I've gone through allegation after allegation after allegation of shit for 10 years. And that's another reason why I'm very good at supporting people, because I know what's coming their way before it's even come that way. I'm grateful to my ex-wife because she has taught me what to look out for in people. That's why people troll me, because I can call them out and see what they are before they've even fucking come here. Yeah, I can sniff them out. I've got a guy who says he used to walk in from work, and he used to be able to smell. He used to be able to smell feel the tension, feel the air in the room. Yeah, and I get it, and I totally get it, because when someone comes on to me and they come on, and let's be honest, I was doing a live the other week, and someone come on, and we were respectful. We had a conversation. We had a conversation. It was all good. Yeah, I don't even know if she was a solicitor or not, but we had a conversation. I respect people who have got different opinions to me. I respect people who can teach me something. I respect people who can tell me that I'm wrong and show me that a different way. We're living in a world right now where who knows what the fucking truth is. Yeah, you're getting told the world's round. Fucking is the world round, is it? What's going on in the Antarctic? What's going on in the skies? What's going? All you lot ever? Do you know what I mean? That's the reality. But you want to have a little dig at me? Fucking have a dig. But you're having a dig at someone. And I'll tell you what. This video, I found this video earlier. I found it, right. This is what this woman, this fucking totally is what this world is like, right? Let me show you this. And you'll better hear it on this. One sec. This is it. Now, this is what this David Goggins, right? Legend.
And he has speaking gig. And unlike Dan Crenshaw, I'm not gonna run my mouth about something I don't even fucking know about. Right. So I don't know Andrew Tate, but I do know this, man. I do know this. A lot of people like what he's saying, and a lot of people hate what he's saying.
Yeah.
So that's what I like about it. That's what I like about it. I like that this motherfucker right here, he ain't doing the Navy SEAL shit. Oh, you don't like David Goggins? I don't know him, but neither do I.
There you go. There you go.
I don't know him at all, but neither do I. No, this motherfucker saying, look, dude, like it or not, this is my fucking opinion, and that's what it is. Which very few men do ever do they have their own opinion.
And why is that? Because they get called out.
Fucking Dan Crenshaw. Dan Crenshaw could have said what we're about to talk about. He could have said, no, man, I think this motherfucker shit's pretty legit. But no, he bit off on what you were doing. He said, hey, man, no, I can see there's something there that's not really good, so I'm going to say exactly what I think you want me to say.
There you go. There you go. That's where we go.
Andrew Tate don't say that shit. He says what's on his fucking mind. And that's what's lost in this fucking world. Which is why I get so passionate and why I called your ass up. Because if something was wrong with David Goggins, I'm going to let you fucking know. Judge me, motherfuckers. So be it.
So be it.
Bring it.
There you go. There you fucking go. And that's all I've got to say as well. Yeah. And that there is coming from someone who is actually an established fucking genius. Yeah. Someone who's loving, caring, someone who's gone through shit and fucking got to the other side and helps people with it now. And that's what I want to do. That's all I do. And people want to pull me down for it. Again, I would much rather you be pulling me down or trying to pull me down, because you can't pull me down. It's impossible. Yeah. I would much rather you be trying to pull me down than anybody else. But fuck me. Talk to me first of all. At least give it the decency of actually speaking to me before you have an opinion of me. Idiots. Now, what we're all here for, obviously, what we're all here for is the drug results, obviously. Now, you will all know that last year I was in hospital. And that was, again, a great thing. Do you know what? I was at a meeting the other day with someone from the government, and they were like, oh, so how would you rate things out of 10 right now for your life and shit? I'm like, 10. Life is good. Yeah, life is good. Oh, but you just said you got this, deal with this, deal with that, deal with this. You can't be 10. Well, I'm 10. Oh, no. We'll give you a 9. What? Am I not allowed to be grateful for everything that everything does? Different world, mate. Different world. Now, we're going to switch this over in a minute. So last year, I've got a beautiful, lovely daughter, and she changed my world when she was born. And off the back of that, I started cleaning my life up a little bit, to be honest with you. I started sobering up. I was home a lot with my daughter. You could even say the first couple of years, I was probably the main carer, because that's why we've got the bond that we've got now. Because without disrespecting my ex-wife, she was going out a lot. She wanted to socialize with her friends and stuff. I didn't have any friends in the area. Every time I went out with her friends, I would argue with them, didn't like them, because I didn't like them. And I'm a bit like that. I'm a bit like, if I don't like you, I don't want to mingle with you. I don't want to talk with you. Fuck off, basically. Leave me alone. And because I was a bit like that, didn't like it. And because I started getting my confidence back, because I started doing a job that I enjoyed, which was helping people in the retail, blah, 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 earning less money. But what I realized though, is when we'd done a breakup, we were going through court. And obviously there was alcohol and drugs tests and whatnot there. And at the beginning, the first ever drugs test and alcohol test, I come in really over the limit on alcohol. I was fucking 70% of England. I can guarantee you now, 70% of England is an excessive drinking alcohol. Guarantee it. Excessive drinkers. I was way beyond that. I was ridiculously over. Now I got court ordered to not drink 24 hours before seeing my daughter, which I complied with. And I had to, by the end of the court case, I had to do another drug and alcohol test to show that I'd gone down from being where I was to being within UK guidelines. And I did that, and I achieved that, and I'm grateful for that, and I'm happy with that. Ever since then, every time we've gotten to court, there's always been drugs things and this whatever. So now, and because rumors still circulate, and because I help people, and it's really important for me that I've got a clear conscience, and the people that I work for can see that I've got a clear conscience. And last year there was an issue, stuff went on again, and off the back of that, I had allegations to deal with, and so now I had to show that I was clean and whatnot, and so that's what I did, and that's what I'm happy to do, and that's why, again, I'm grateful for the work that I do here. You would not believe this, right? I literally, if I'm not in court, I'm here, right? And if I'm not here, I'm here. If I'm not here, I'm in the bathroom having a quick shower, then I'm back here again. I've only just had a shower today, now, this afternoon, 20 minutes before doing this, an hour before doing this. Didn't have a chance to like have a shower yesterday because I was fucking backwards and forwards on the phone. Every time I'm trying to get in the shower, my phone's ringing, so I'm trying to help somebody. I don't want to let someone down because I still miss phone calls. Yeah. People need to fucking understand what I do for people rather than coming at me and bitching. Right, so let's have a look. Let's have a look. Share screen. Don't share these tips. Okay, what happens? Oh, whatever. How do I do it? Entire window, no? Yep. Okay, what about that one? Right. Yeah, man, people only try. That's what it is. People only try. Yeah. Okay, so here we are. So look, here we are. So these are my drug results, and as you can see, that's all negative. Do not detected, not detected, not detected, not detected, not detected, not detected. If you scroll into the top, so you're going to see it's. Yeah, can we all see this now? Yeah. So we're all happy. Are we sufficiently complied with? Like, are we okay with that? Yeah, we can see. We can see what we need to see. So there's your drug results. There's everything you need to see. Not detected everywhere, and hopefully can put to bed a few little rumors and you know, the nonsense that people might want to shout about. And the worst thing is with this, right? The worst thing is with this. Let me tell you this. The worst thing is, right? The people who do this, they're not normal Joe Blogs people, right? These are people that are working for, volunteering for other groups that do what I do. These are admin people. These are people that are supposed to go around helping people. These are people who say that they're victims. I'm spitting out facts. I'm spitting out facts and stats. Yeah. And if you don't like it, by saying that women, look at when like, go back to the start. Female, single parent families, single parent women families, bring up, in the majority of cases, there will be exceptions to this. I know people that are fantastic mums and single mums as single mums. There are exceptions to this. I am not blanket stereotyping every fucker out there. Yeah. But what I'm saying is this: in the majority of cases, children, females, girls, they will get pregnant at a younger age because the father figure is not around to give them discipline and make sure they're down the straight and narrow. In the main, boys will end up going in gangs, and I'm speaking from experience as well. Boys will end up going in gangs, drugs, and knife crime, and that sort of shit. Again, that's facts. These are facts. If mums were that good at parenting in single parent households, why would that be happening? And I guarantee you, and I'm talking about, and this was coming back from the fact that women, there's no longer domestic violence, is no longer just adult and adult. It's now child and adult, because what's happening is the adult is teaching the child how to fucking abuse the husband or abuse the non-residing parent. This is what's happening, people, and there's exceptions to this as well. There's exceptions to this because some of the abuse is coming from children who have got autism and severe illnesses that are impacting how they control their emotions, and that then impacts how they react to stuff in the family home, which then turns into domestic violence and domestic abuse. That's exceptional. That's stuff that's definitely happening. That's true, and that can be validated. But there's also, and I've seen it happen in with Lila and her mum, and I've seen it happen with other families and their mums. And I'm telling you now, and this is what they're going to be. You're going to have some fucker with some PhD or something behind his name, or letters and numbers behind their names, whatever. And they're going to tell you this, and they're going to tell you there's going to be a certain demographic, there's going to be a certain amount of these people that have come from this family background. Single mum, slagged off the dad, made the dad's life hell. All that child has seen and experienced is that mum being abusive to the father. And when that mum doesn't get her own way, that mum will then start throwing her toys at the fan. Very much like this Marie Keegan, whatever the fucking name is, did, right? And then then that child is going to learn and think that that's normal. And then that child is not going to get her own way or his own way. And then that child is going to attack the mother when the mother says no to something. And I'm telling you now, it's happening. It's happening because I've got clients that it's happening to. And I've seen it happening to my ex-wife. I've seen it happening to loads of it. Historically, it's happening. And now it's only just coming to the surface. And that's going to be because that's what the children have been taught. No one will take responsibility for it. The mums won't take responsibility. But what? Let's take gender out of it. The residing parent will not take the fucking responsibility for it. Yeah, the residing parent won't. They'll say it's down. They call it abuse. I'll tell you now. My ex-wife started saying Lila was abusing her last year, in very much the same way as I was abusing her, but she wouldn't take no responsibility herself. Yeah, and people say you shouldn't call this out unconditional. I'm telling you, I'm calling it out from experience. I'm not doing it in a derogative way. I love and respect my ex-wife. I will stand by her and I will protect her in any way I need to protect my daughter, because I know my daughter loves her. Simple as that. Whether I felt like this 10 years ago, no, I didn't. I absolutely did not. But that's how I feel about it today, because I spoke to my daughter about it, and that's what my daughter wants. So people really need to look in the mirror when they're trolling me and understand exactly what they're fucking trolling, because ultimately there is not one person that will use my own experiences to try and help other people. And I don't do videos. I want videos to be controversial. Yes, I do, because I want to get views. I want people to come and see what I've got to say. I want to try and change how family law works. I want to make it less formal. I want to make it more relaxed. I want to make it so people know it's not an aggressive place to go to. It's not the same as criminal court. People shouldn't be scared of going to fucking family court, but people are scared of going to family court because it's fearful, because it's a court and it's what we've been taught. In the same way, right? When we break up with people, when we break up with people, we get told from the very young age, when you see things on cartoons from very little age, watch what your kids are watching. When Peppa Pig splits up with her boyfriend at school, how does Peppa Pig behave? What does she do? And what is that teaching the child to do? And what is that saying the child needs to behave like? When the boy loses his girlfriend, what does the boy do? How does he behave in the film? How does he behave in the cartoon? What happens? That's teaching the children how you behave when you have a separation. Then the children see the parents separate, and then they see that's how we continue. So that's what we continue to do. But no one wants to take responsibility for any of it. So I think we've learned a few things here this evening. Take responsibility for your fucking shit. Own your shit. No one's perfect. I'm not here to criticize you. I'm not here to criticize me. I'm not here to fucking live my life in the past. And this is another thing. You do not live your life. Your past does not determine your future. Your past does not determine your future. Where you are now does not determine your future. You could be the fucking biggest crackhead in the world. That doesn't matter. You can still stop today. You can still stop tomorrow today, and I would not fucking judge you. I've no right to judge you. Anyone. No one's got the right to judge me. No one's got the right to judge anyone, because no one's fucking perfect. And people who think they are, and they have a little fake fucking plastic profiles, don't even lie, and I can ruin your life with truth. Well, please give me some truth, and then fucking ruin my life, because I'll give you more truth than you could ever begin to imagine. Because you can't ruin my life, because I wear my heart on my sleeve. I tell you, if there's something I've done wrong, I tell you. My family's fucked up. Absolutely. Fucking make no secret of that. Yeah? Make no secret of that. They've got a fucked up reality. We've all got a fucked up reality. All of us. My version of normal is not going to be the same as somebody else's. That doesn't mean it's different or wrong or crazy. You just accept it. But there's too many people judging everybody else but rather than looking in the fucking mirror and looking at yourselves. Yeah, too many people looking in the past and judging people from the past rather than look and expecting things to go wrong in the future. And I'm talking about fucking ex-partners, yeah? Oh, well, he did this, or she did this, or she did that, and she did this. That's yesterday. That's last year. Yes, you have to get over it. Yes, abuse is terrible. Yes, it's wrong. But ultimately, if that person is trying to do something right with themselves and trying to make their life better, who are you to judge? And that's what pisses me off as a man going for family court, because we go into court and we say, right, we put the application in. Then the mum says, oh, well, yeah. Well, hang on a minute. You can't actually do that because he's not a very good parent. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. Both people put allegations of drug use. Only the man has to do the fucking drug test. The woman doesn't. Well, look, why is that? Because the woman will get found guilty, and then the fucking, yeah, that's why. But anyway, take gender away from shit. Accept people for what they are. Accept people for who they are. If you see someone being something nasty and doing something rude and being physically rude to a woman and abusing a woman, yeah, pull over, stop the fucking street and stop the fucking world and stop and protect that person, help that person. But don't go over to them and put the boot in. Don't go and put the boot in on them, because you don't know what they've fucking. No one knows what's gone on in my life. No one. There's a few people know, but know a little bit. No one knows what. No one knows, but then no one knows what's been on in your life. No one knows what's been on in anyone's life. But who are we, unless we want to open up and talk to people about it, then they're fine. But then you don't fucking, you got no right to judge anyone. No one's got the right to judge anyone. And when I see these people who are coming in from other trolling me, I don't even know them. If you're on my page, I used to like all your videos. This is a bit of a fucking rubbish one. Okay, thanks for your feedback. I can't please everybody. Carry on with your day. Me. Oh yeah, I bet you were really good. Are you single? Yeah, he abused me. Okay, really? Looks that way. Of course it does. Think about it, people. Your plastic faces and your plastic shit that you put on the internet is not real. Yeah, you don't know who you're fucking dealing with until you actually meet someone and speak to them and fucking spend some time talking to them, which is why I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the patience that people show me, because they call me and I miss their calls and I can't call them back because I'm spending time talking to people on the fucking phone. Yeah, because it's not just, yes, we're living in an interactive world, and yes, I'm trying to do more stuff online, but having that personal contact, having that someone that fucking call at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. And that's another thing that people need to remember. That's why I have to be really careful with this when I was sharing my screen. Fucking chargebacks. People, wallies, yeah? You keep leaving positive Google reviews and then do a chargeback on me. Dickheads. Send me threatening emails saying, what, when you look at the maths and you do the maths, and I've probably been working for like 10p an hour. Idiots. People need to just get a grip with life and understand I'm here to do a good thing and that's my purpose, and no one and nothing is going to stop me. So keep trying, keep your shit coming. I'd much rather you give it to me than give it to somebody else, because at least I can take it, because I'm powerful enough and I'm big enough and brave enough to take you all on. Anyone. And by the way, if you need help going through family court with some fundamental behaviours and niceness, feel free to give me a call, because I'll get you through and you'll be fine. Don't let the fuckers take you down. Give love, be humble, own your shit, offer compromise, show sacrifice, be pragmatic, remain child focused. And that's what you got to do. Now, if the next person wants to come and troll me, please do. But there's a really good person. I can't remember her fucking name, but I'm going to be doing podcasts and shit with her, because she's a proper deep thinker, and we will probably disagree on things as well. And it seems that we can converse over the things that we disagree on, which is good. That's what grown-ups should be able to do. Anyway, peace and love, everyone. Peace and love. Love is love.